it's Lindsay here with Pilates on Demand. Today we are doing a radical Pilates and self-care workout. So this class is a little bit different than a lot of the Pilates classes I see out there today. It is so much focus on abs, 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 and outer hips. This is gonna have a little bit more focus on your back, really getting the posture work. It will be full body as well, so no worries there. We'll rock the abs. So keep in mind, this is intermediate to advanced. There are going to be some challenging back bends that are in more of the advanced mat repertoire that aren't often taught in Pilates classes that I see today. So it will be a little bit more unique, and I think you'll have a good time with it. I am barefoot. You don't need any equipment, just a comfy mat, and we're gonna get into it. So meet me down on the mat for our warm-up, and then we'll bring it up to standing for some footwork to really rock the class. So we're gonna start kneeling, and you're going to have your toes untucked so the tops of the feet are flat on the floor. Interlace your fingers, take a seat back on your heels, tuck your hips under, and push the palms forward, spreading between your shoulder blades. Lifting up onto the knees, lengthening the hips to the floor and the chest to the sky, open up through the heart. Sitting back down on the heels, find your C curve in the spine. Pull the abdominals back, breathe out. Lift up onto the knees, take a big breath in, and find the length. When we go for back bends, I want you to lift your spine out of your hips. Exhale, take a seat, C curve. Inhale, big lift, open the heart. Good, breathe out and round. Breathe in and arch from that upper back. Let's find one more here. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, lift. Lower the hands and re-interlace the fingers with the other pinky on top. Tuck your toes under. So now we'll get the arch of the foot stretch. Sit on your heels. Scoop your tailbone between your thighs and push your palms forward. Find the C curve. Lift up onto the knees, high kneeling. Inhale, pull the spine up towards the sky. Exhale, rounding out the back. Inhale, big lift. As we warm up into this, see if when you come up to that high kneeling position that you can move your arms further back in space. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, round. Last two right here, warming up the spine, the shoulders, the full body for that more intense movement to come. One more. Big breath in at the top, and then release the hands, and we're coming all the way down onto your stomach. Plant your forearms down so the elbows are underneath your shoulders, and then untuck your toes so your toenail side of your foot is down. We're in our low swan. Push into the ground with your forearms and pull your chest forward. This is our extension. Now, kick the tops of the feet down, lift your knees up, and tuck your hips, coming up into your plank. Hold and brace your abs. With control, set your thighs down and inhale, open the chest. Exhale, thinking a little bit of that C-curve action. Tuck the hips, neutralize that upper back, and bring it up to the plank, hold. Inhale, we take it down and open the heart. Exhale, we lift up for the plank and find the abdominal work. Let's go for two more here. Up with the chest, down with the shoulders in our low swan. And then exhale, find the low belly as we lift up into the plank. Inhale, low swan. This time we're holding that plank. Tops of the toes are tucked under, or not tucked under, I suppose, right? So they're kicking into the floor. Push weight into your palms so the hands are not light, they're heavy. Press the elbows down to lift your chest away from the floor. And imagine you're trying to slide your forearms apart, but not really, it's just an energetic action. Okay, we're holding here. We're starting to heat those abs up. And then see if you can find some length. So gently look forward, moving your chest in that direction. And send your tailbone backwards. So the spine is tractioning in both directions. Let's brace those core muscles, drawing them in and up, just hanging on for that first plank of class. Taking a deep breath in. With every exhale as you breathe out, lift the belly. Finding and establishing that core connection for the rest of this class. Okay, hold on to it. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Float the hips down. Keeping your hip bones pointing to the floor. Lift your right arm up and circle it all the way back. Bring it around and place the right forearm down again. To the left, reach it forward, circle it back, place it down. So a little bit of a shoulder opener. When you twist, do not move the hips. So as I'm turning left, notice I haven't lifted off my left hip. Same thing to the right. Give me 4 more. Big breath in, deep breath out. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Bringing up to your knees, plant the hands, tuck the toes, drop the heels back for our elephant, or also known as downward dog in a yoga class. Setting the heels into the floor and letting the head hang out. Walk the feet to the hands, and then roll it all the way up to standing, restacking that back. We are coming into our footwork. That was our warm-up, guys. So I want the legs hips distance parallel, a little bit like a squat stance. What we're playing with today is balance in our footwork. Bring your hands behind your head, press your head back into your hands and lift your heels. So I want you to be in between a full high heel shoe and the floor. So halfway there. We're gonna slowly bend the knees, gliding the spine down an imaginary wall behind us, and then slowly bring ourselves back up to standing without lowering and lifting those heels to the best of your ability. Inhale, we lower down. And then exhale, we're gonna draw up through the front of the thighs. This is going to be a lot of thigh work with those heels in this elevated position. Okay, so you can adjust the level by going lower to advance, down into that squat. I'm gonna show you guys this from the side. So see how my heels are up? You can modify by not going quite so low. Now let's talk about the neck here. So oftentimes in back bends, the first thing people do is they throw their head back. So rather than doing that, I want you to think of pushing the back of your head directly back into your hands without lifting the chin up. Inhale to lower. And exhale to lift. Okay, I'm coming back to face you. Nicely done. So we slowly take it down. And we slowly bring it back up. Now, the slower you move, that's actually going to challenge your balance more. So if the balance is really easy for you, then I suggest going even slower on the return as you go back up to standing. Looking good, guys. Okay, let's talk about the feet here. So we got the heels up, and we're trying to get every toe down. So big toe to pinky toe, they all have weight. But besides that, we also want the joint of the toes, so the ball of the foot, that's firmly planted, especially the big toe mound. So a lot of times I see people do that, where they roll off the toe, the big toe mound, so try to keep that planted for me. Little form tip for you, you know I love those. Maybe I love them a little too much. Okay, we're gonna take 3 more right here. For 3. Glide it up nice and slow. And 2. Woo, almost lost the balance. Last one, let's stay down there for this one. Okay, we're down, tuck your hips under and just hold. Nothing too fancy. Relax your shoulders, brace your abs, find the shake in the legs. Try not to move. Just stay still. Maybe we're an inch lower. We're definitely an inch lower. An inch lower. Let's hold for 10, 9, 8, you got it, 7, 6, 5, the slowest, most painful count ever, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Okay, we're gonna take the hands behind the back. Grab opposite forearm with hand. Step the feet into our wide second position. Lift the heels to that hover. Bending the knees into our wide second position. And then slowly bringing it back up to standing. So what I want you to find here is when you bend your knees, you can see your big toe if you look down. If you can't, that means your knee could be collapsing in. Not great for the knee. So the muscle you gotta use here are your outer hips. Knees push back, but it's not really from the knee that's doing it, it's from the muscle, from your glute med. A little anatomy for you. Breathe in, take it down. Breathe out, draw it up. Okay, so I want you to try to get nice and low. If you have a hard time going slow, pick a number that's high, more than 5, and count in your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly stand up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you're there before 1, you're moving too quick. And honestly, if you want to get more advanced, pick even a higher number. Okay, so the amount of reps and the pace that you go at in Pilates, they're good variables to play with. But if you slow it down, I'm telling you, it's really going to surprise you in a good way. Let's go for 4 more right here for 4. Okay, we're still practicing that balance by trying to keep the heels lifted at the same level the whole time. Last 3. Good work, guys. For 2. Okay, last one. Let's bring it down into that sumo squat. Abdomen is lifting up, so pull the low belly up towards your chest and give me slow pulses. Slow and steady wins the race. Good, let's go for 10, 9, 8. How low are you? If I was in the room with you, would I say it's low enough? Maybe, maybe not. Let's go a little lower. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Okay, last one for here. We are going narrow. So this is for the inner thigh. So squeeze it together. Lift the heels. Arms up by the ears. Tuck your hips under. Woo! Trying to find that balance here. We're gonna slowly go down, keeping your knees towards each other. And then we're gonna slowly lift back up. Squeeze the knees together. Now, if how your body is shaped, you're not able to get your knees to touch, no stress at all. If you want to feel that pressure of something hugging in and you can't get your knees to touch, you could just slide a pillow, ball, block in between the legs. Okay, inhale to take it down. See how straight you can lift your arms up overhead by your ears. So bringing the arms up is definitely upping the ante with the intensity of this guy. So see how straight my elbows are? This is a lot easier. There is an active reach here. My triceps are firmed, and I'm trying to work my arms back in space. Good job, you guys. Good, we're gonna go for 4 more. For 4. Good, finding that stability. Last 3. Woo! My calves and feet are feeling it. That's why I did that foot warm up for us. 2. Okay, last one. Hold it low. Don't question it, just do it. Lower the arms and lift. Keeping that balance. Give me 4 more. Work those inner thighs for 4. And 3. Are we low? For 2. Good, last one. Reach the arms up. Slowly come all the way to standing and lower the heels. Release the arms. Good work, you guys. Bring it to the floor, finding all 4s. We're gonna start with the right leg straight back behind us at hip height. Knee points down. Left arm overhead. Keep your right thigh high as you hamstring curl the right foot to your back. Twist left and tap the foot with the left hand. Inhale, elongate right arm, right leg, left arm. Exhale, hamstring curl. Notice my knee has not dropped. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale, stretch. So I want you to think the back of your right knee is trying to crack a chestnut every time you curl it in. Curl, twist, and lengthen. Breathe out as you twist. Breathe in, get long through the spine. Starting to feel that work. Also, this is indirectly core work. Trying to stay nice and stable the whole time. Big breath in. Deep breath out. Last 2. Final 1. Grab a hold of your hamstring curled foot. Square your chest forward. Kick the foot back for the quad stretch. Taking a breath in, allowing the spine to go into extension, but keeping the connection of the abs. Inhale. We're gonna slowly release the leg, keep it lifted. Plant your hands wide, setting up for a single leg push-up, okay? So sternum forward, inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale, press up. Elbows going nice and wide. I like my hands wider than my shoulders. That feels better for my chest. Try to keep that right leg lifted. Use your glute. So it's not just floating. Hold it up, squeeze your butt. Breathe in, breathe out. We haven't gotten too fiery into the arms yet, so here it is. Moving with your breath. This is one of those that gets surprising. It's easy at first, but once you do a bunch of reps, you're gonna feel it. Okay, you're gonna give me 8 more. We're here for 8. 7. Are your abs connected? The answer should be yes. And 4. For 3. And 2. Okay. This one, you stay low. Give me 10 pulses. Up an inch, down an inch. Really small range. Squeeze your chest muscles. Try not to bounce. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it up and step the right leg all the way through the hands. Tuck your left toes behind you. We're coming up for a lunge. So stand it up. I needed the wall to help. So we're gonna try to do some balance with the lunge as well. So we're gonna elevate the right heel. Wrap your arms behind you, grab your forearms. Hips distance apart with the legs. We inhale, slowly lunge it down. See if you can give me that knee tap. And exhale, slowly stand it up. I'm gonna keep a tiny micro bend in that front knee. Inhale all the way down. Exhale all the way up. Okay, so we're looking to bring the weight into all of the toes, in the front foot and the back foot. Your back heel is in a fixed position. It does not move around. So your left knee all the way up to the left hip should face straight forward the whole entire time. Breathe in to bend. Breathe out to lift. Good work. Okay, the abdomen is tight here. The heart is open. Lunging it down with a tall spine and pressing it up. Good, we're gonna go for a couple more of these. Slow down and slow to stand. Okay, give me 3 more for 3. And 2. You know it, just stay low. Don't even think about standing up. Lunge it down, stay there, release the arms. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Stay bent in your legs. Keep your front heel lifted. Just let the thighs talk to you. Don't let your shoulders lift as you reach your arms up, okay? Let it shake. We're gonna do 5 more. Let's go for 5. A little lower. Bring more of the weight to the front foot. 4, 3, and 2. Okay, last one. Keep the arms up and then slowly stand it all the way up. Release. Okay, into the lunge on the left. So just stay here, okay? So left foot forward, right toes are tucked behind you. Elevate the left heel. Everything is squared off. Wrap the hands behind the back. Inhale, we slowly lunge it down. Exhale, we slowly pull it up. Definitely getting the heart rate up with this leg work, that's for sure. Good work, nice and slow. I bet you were wondering why we did all that stuff for the feet at the beginning, and now I'm like, oh yeah, they're on fire. All those tiny little muscles, right? In Pilates and body weight workouts. It's like things you never knew existed. And then you do. And you don't know how you feel about it. Good, inhale down. And exhale up. Nicely done. Couple more, guys. But let's go for 4 right here. For 4. And 3. Last 2. Okay, you know where we're headed. We're staying down there, getting low, release the arms. Inhale, the arms lift. Exhale, the arms lower. I want your arms super straight. It does not count to do that. So don't be lazy with it. We're in it. Lift. Keep that spine tall for me. Relax the neck. We're almost there, guys. We've got 5 more. For 5. Squeeze that front thigh. Let it shake. Do not drop that left heel. Last 3. Stay a little lower for good luck. And 2. Okay, 1 more. Keep the arms up. Slowly stand. And then release. Okay, we're back to all 4s. Hands and knees for our hamstring curl. So left leg's going straight back behind you. Right arm's reaching overhead. In the center, we're long. Hamstring curl the left foot in. Tap it as you twist to the right with the right hand. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, curl and twist. Now, your left thigh is high, so it's not down here, unless that's As high as you can get it and as hard as you can work. Okay, so don't let your thigh lower. We're curling the heel up and in. Twist, tap, and lengthen. Abdomen is connected. Curl, twist. Breathe in and stretch. Okay, let's go for 3. And 2. Last one, hold the twist. Grab your hamstring curl and square the chest off. Inhale, kick the leg back. Kick your supporting shin down. Toenails face the floor. Inhale, open the heart. Connect the belly. Find the balance. And then gently release the leg, but keep it lifted. Widen your hands, maybe scoot the right knee back. Modified plank. Straighten your left leg, but lift it up. And we're into our push-ups. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Okay, so I know we're on the knee, but we're got one leg up, so it's a little funky. This is challenging the distribution of our weight, which is challenging our core. So try to stay nice and squared in those hips. You can always take a peek at them. And feel free to adjust the intensity if you need to modify. Is your left leg actively pushing up towards the ceiling? You said yes, right? Let's go for 10 more. 9. Breathing in and out. Make sure it's flowing through the body. 7. And 6. For 5. And 4. For 3. You know we have pulses. 2. This one we hold low. Pulse without bouncing. So if you had soup on your back, a bowl, it wouldn't spill, okay? We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it up. Okay, so we're gonna come down into our low swan like we started, and we have a hamstring series. If this is too much on your back, you can lay down with your arms stacked, no problem. We are starting the whole series on the right leg. First off, right knee points down. Reach your legs really long behind you and pull your heart forward. Tighten your abs, tuck your hips. Lift the right leg up and squeeze the glute. Lower it down, hamstring curl, lift, squeeze. Straight leg lift, squeeze, curl, and squeeze. So even when I'm lowering the leg down, I'm not resting. So try to stay a little bit at a hover the whole time. And you can see that is super minimal range of motion. I have a lot of back flexibility too. So if your range of motion looks super tiny, but you feel it, and everything in your low back feels okay, then you're doing it right. Don't worry about it having to be like this big, massive movement. Keep the posture in the chest. Squeeze, lift, extend, squeeze, lift. Now to keep targeting the back of the leg, just make sure your knee doesn't turn out, okay? So knee to the floor. It's not gonna hurt you if it turns out. We're just not gonna hit the hamstring as much. You're gonna change the muscle group. Good work, guys. Straight leg lift and squeeze. Bent leg and squeeze. As you move your leg, make sure your back and your hips do not move. So it's not a forceful motion, it's controlled. It's mind-muscle connection where we're lifting from. Nicely done. Okay, we're gonna go 5 more of each for 5. And 4. for 3, and 2, last set, 1, and 1. Keeping the legs straight. Press up onto your hands, lift the elbows, hamstring curl the leg, lower the elbows, lengthen the legs. 4 more times. Curl the back leg in, lift the chest, lower the arms, lengthen the leg. Inhale, hamstring curl. Exhale, take it down. Last 2. Roll it up, roll it down. Final 1. Curl it in and lengthen down. Okay, coming into a high plank. So hands underneath the shoulders, toes are tucked behind us. Same leg is working for our pulses. Flex the right foot, lift it up. So it's at a high point already. Pulse the leg up, then hamstring curl, pulse the leg up. Straight leg and pulse, curl it in and pulse. I want your thigh high the whole time. So when you do the donkey kick, the knee doesn't come here. Keep it lifted. So just really little range of motion. Okay, brace your abs and push the floor away. See if you can add an extra little glute squeeze. That's the isometric action before each lift. You got it. Let's stay nice and strong before we take this on the other side. We got it. Breathe in and out. Okay, we're gonna go 5 more of each. For 5, and 4, staying lifted, finish them up. 3, 2, last set right here, 1 and 1, and take it down. Okay, right into the other side. So laying on the belly, forearms underneath the shoulders, knees face the ground, lift the heart. So straight left leg lifts, lower it to hover, curl it in, and lift. Straight left leg lifts, lower it to a hover, curl it in, and lift. Really trying to keep the knee pointing straight down to the floor. So there's those 2 actions that are happening here. One is obvious to the eye, right? It's the leg lift. The other one, it's here in your head, the mental connection to the work. So you gotta squeeze this, hug it in as you do the lift. I like to do it every single rep so that I'm telling my body what's lifting the leg or what's helping lift the weight of the leg. Exhale up, inhale down. Working to not rest the thigh too much, even when I lower the leg down. Okay, remember you can always modify by coming onto your forearms and resting the head down. When your leg is straight, I want you to actively straighten it, so reach. Okay, make sure when that straight leg lifts, it's not like that. Yeah, your knee shouldn't bend to lift the leg. Looking good, guys. Keep it up. We got 7 more of each. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2 more sets, let's get them. 2. Last one. 1 and 1. 1. Straighten the leg. Hamstring curl. Press up onto the palms. And then lengthen and lower. Hamstring curl. And lengthen. 3 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Nice and sweaty. Last 2. 1 more. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, lengthen it out. Okay, guys, we're gonna come into our high plank. Same leg, so hands underneath the shoulder. Right toes tucked behind you. Left leg lifts to its high point, foot is flexed. 1 pulse of the straight leg. Pull the heel to the glute. 1 lift of the bent knee. Straight leg lift. Bent knee lift. Okay, when the leg is straight, moving right from the crease of your seat. Right heel moves back, crown of the head moves forward. Good, we're staying strong. Breathing in and out. Where are those abs at, guys? Are they tight? The answer should be yes. Stay strong in those arms. Couple more. And then we're back onto our belly. Let's go for 6 right here. For 6. And 5. It's challenging, but we can do it. 4. 3. 2. Last one. 1 and 1. Take it down. Okay, round your back out, scoop the abs in, big breath out. Let the head hang. Catch your breath. Good. Flatten the spine, laying on the belly. You can stack your forearms in front of you and rest your head. We're gonna make a butterfly shape with the legs, so bottoms of the feet touch. Hips are tucked. Contract your abs. You're going to lift the shape up and lower the shape down. See if you can seal the bottom of the foot together. So not the edge of the foot, but like palm to palm, sole to sole with the feet. So you can have your head slightly elevated or rest it down here. When your legs are up, press the feet together. Energetically, squeeze it, push it, use effort. You'll get more out of it. Good, let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, fun variation coming up, 4, 3, we're gonna do a butterfly, 2, okay, so you're staying lifted, knees are moving in and out, like you're flapping your wings. My legs are up, okay? So drive the outer knee to the ceiling, like you've got a resistance band around your legs. It should be hard to keep the legs up, okay? Let's pulse it out. 10, 9, 8, squeeze your feet, lift your thighs. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, rest the legs. Let's bring it up. We're going into an all fours. Toes are tucked. When we come up into this plank, to make it truly hard, keep your knees barely off the ground. Barely lift them, okay? Lift your abs, float your knees. So we're not up here. Try to get them really, really low. We are going opposite knee to elbow. So left elbow, right knee. Take it down. Right elbow, left knee. Ooh, little twist, dig it down. Across the body, lift, embrace the core. When you bring your elbow and your knee together, round out the spine and contract the abs. Give me a deep exhalation as that knee and elbow touch. Inhale as we bring it back down. See if you can even take a beat and actively get the elbow and knee to touch. Give me 4 more of these. For 4, and 3, for 2, last one, but don't set the knees down, and 1. Okay, knees are hovering. Now just keep the knees still. Bring the opposite elbow to the knee, plant the hand. Deep breath out, deep breath in. Okay, we're gonna go for 8. Squeeze your abs in and up and go slow. Nice work, guys. Final 5 for 5. And 4. For 3. And 2. Last one. And rest everything down. Okay, guys, we are coming into some side facing movement. So facing one another, we're gonna go into a side proposal stance. Kneeling on the right knee, take the left foot and point it out to the left. So my foot lines up with my right knee, hands behind the head, spine is tall. We are doing side bends in both directions. So back is straight. We're not gonna lean forward at all. Side bend over to the inside of the left leg, using the waistline lift up. Side bend over to the right, using the core to lift. Inhale, hinge. Exhale from the abs, return. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, lift. So I want to show you this sideways so that you see when I'm doing the side bend, I'm here and not here. So open the chest up. So both directions, that's true. Okay, one more time, I'll show you from the side. Okay, chest should point straight forward the entire time. Okay, I'm turning back to face you, so keep going. So this is an oblique stretch and strengthener. So when I'm coming over here, it's stretching my right side, and then when I have to lift up, it's working the right side. When I go over to the right, it's stretching the left, and then when I lift up, it's working the left. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. One more each way. Last one. Exhale through center. This time, side bending just to the left. Keeping the hips still. Turn the chest to face the left thigh. Square through center. Lift up. Same side. Side bend. Rotate without the right hip coming forward. Push it back. Center. Lift. 4 more. Side bend. Twist. Center. And stack. You got it. Last 3. And 2. One more. Last 1. Center and lift. Okay, side kicks. So right hand's coming underneath your shoulder. Try not to lean into the right hip. Keep it over the knee. Extend the left leg long. Put the left hand on the hip. Left knee and toes point forward. Lift your left leg up and squeeze your outer hip. Lower the knee down. Hamstring curl. Knee doesn't move. Lift up. Lower down. Straighten the leg. Straight leg lift. Hold it. Squeeze it. Take it down. Curl it in. Lift. Hold it. Squeeze it, take it down. Straight and lift, bent and lift. You've seen it a couple times today. It only makes sense to keep that up for our class. Now, it is more challenging to have your toes untucked behind you because it gives you less leverage. So if you need to amp it up, untuck your right toes, unless of course that causes a cramp. I know sometimes that happens. Okay, couple more right here, getting into that side booty. Each and every lift is a hold. Breathe, don't rush out of it. That's where the work's at. Good, couple more. Lift, lower, curl it in and up. Okay, let's go for 2 more of each. Okay, last one. Lift, squeeze, curl it in, squeeze. Straighten your left leg, bring it to the front. Plant the right palm and bring your right leg behind you. Okay, these are our pulses, so flex the right foot, you're on the edge of it. Lift the left leg up. Straight leg lift, heel to glute, bent leg lift. Straight leg lift, heel to glute, bent leg lift. So we're pulsing out that outer hip. Smile, breathe. We're better for it. This is how we're getting stronger. Okay, we're gonna go for 5 more right here, okay? We've got 5. We've got 4. Lift through the bottom hip. We've got 3. Woo, getting shaky. We've got 2. Here we go. 1 and 1. Whoa. Okay, sneaky ending. So bring it up to kneeling. We're gonna bring this over to the other side. So kneeling on the left knee. Right foot underneath the knee, lining up with the left knee. Hands behind the head. We're in a tall spine. Side bends. Inhale, side over to the right. Exhale, from your left oblique, pull up. Inhale, side over to the left. From the right oblique, pull up. Try to keep your pelvis level, so not to lift the hips. Breathe in and breathe out. Head back into the hands without lifting the chin. Let's really work that breath. Inhale to get long. Exhale. Use that powerhouse to return through center. Looking good. Let's go for 5 more. Okay, remember when I showed you the side angle, how to keep the spine back and not close off the chest. Okay, the center of the chest should be open and it should point straight forward when we're over, not to the ground. Oh, this feels so good on the back. Okay, 2 more. And we're gonna add the twist just to the right. Last one. Okay, so now we side bend just right. Left hip doesn't move as we turn the chest to the right thigh, through center, and lift. You can always hold that left hip in place and push it back when we come into the twist. If something like this is happening, then we're not isolating the middle of the waist, and that's what we're going for. It's mobility, but it's also rotational, it's obliques. 2 more. Last 2. 1 more. Final 1. Come back through center. Use the core to left. We're going for our side kicks, guys. So the left hand's gonna come underneath the shoulder. Be careful of leaning into it. You're pushing out of it and hugging that left hip in. Straighten your right leg and flex the toes, top hand to the hip. One straight leg lift, hold, lower down, bend the knee in, and like a fire hydrant, lift and hold. Okay, be careful of going too much into a back bend here. So pelvis presses forward, and I'm trying to lengthen my tailbone towards my right foot. Especially as I'm getting tired, that's harder to keep the form. Big squeeze, bend it in, lift it up, lower it down, straighten the leg. I love to put my hand on the muscle that should be working. So I can be like, hey, you, pay attention. That's what you need to be firing. That's me talking to my muscles. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Okay, and take your time. I would rather you correct your form and maybe do a couple less reps than have bad form and do more reps. Okay, my kneeling knee, I'm working to keep the top of the foot on the floor and lining my knee and ankle up. Good, the whole time. We got a couple more and then we go into the side plank for the pulses, which you know. It's not a surprise this round. It was crafty on the last round, but this time, you know what you're in for. Okay, 2 more. Last 2. Okay, last 1. Last one with the bent knee. Lower it down and straighten out through the right leg. Plant the left palm and thread the left leg behind you. Flex the foot so you're on the edge of the foot. Lift the right leg up. 1 straight leg pulse, 1 bent knee pulse. Straight leg lift, bent knee lift. The thighs line up together the whole time, and it's a pulse. So it's not a full range of motion, it's small. Lift the bottom hip, okay? Here we go. 5 and 5. 4 and 4. Almost there. 3 and 3. 2 and 2. Last one. 1 and 1. Oh my gosh. The hips. Shake it out. Okay, you guys, just take a seat for a second. Breathe in and out. That was pretty intense. I barely gave you guys any breaks. Hope you're feeling good. We are gonna do a little counter pose exercise for the abs right now. And then a couple more things and then we're gonna stretch, okay? If that wasn't motivational, just keep moving with me. Okay, so we're gonna put the legs in a tabletop position. Flex your palms and press your palms into your thighs, knees over hips. Curling up, hold, drive your thighs and hands together. So if my hand wasn't on my left thigh, my knee would be coming in, but my hand's stopping it. And if my knee wasn't there, my hand would be pushing out. So we'll create real pressure here. Okay, we're gonna do a bird dog variation. Abs in and they're touching the floor. Opposite arm and leg. So you're gonna extend, right arm, left leg. Bring it back in and squeeze the thighs together into the hands. Curl up. Left arm, right leg. Lengthen. Squeeze hands and thighs, curl. Right arm, left leg. Squeeze hands and thighs, curl. Left arm, right leg. Press it in. Okay, you've got it. So just focus in all on the abdominals right here. If you can't hold your neck up, rest it down and do the exercise. Good work, guys. Let's go for 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it down. Okay, so we're gonna come into rocking. So now we're getting into some of those advanced exercises because they require lots of strength and lots of mobility and flexibility. So we're gonna do rocking with a little variation. So laying on the belly, arms are overhead, legs are long behind you. We're gonna inhale, lift everything up. Hamstring curl the legs, reach the hands back and grab the ankles. Lift up, you're gonna rock forward onto your chest, back onto your thighs, release everything, stretch it long, and lower down. So that's the series, here we go. We lift, hamstring curl the legs, circle the arms back and grab. Lift up, we rock forward, rock back, catch, release, stretch, lower down. Let's do 2 more. Big lift, hamstring curl, grab the legs. Lift up, rock it forward, rock it back, catch it. Stretch it long, lower down. 1 more time. We lift, hamstring curl, reach back. Lift the heart, rock it forward, rock it back, catch, release, and lower down. That is hard to do in talk, no lie. Walk it back, roll through to a seat, and we're gonna counter that with control balance. If you have an issue with going overhead with the legs, your modification is to do footprints with your feet up and little lifts of your tailbone. If you have a hair clip-in or a ponytail, you'll probably wanna move it because you want the back of your head to be flat. Okay, when we come overhead, there should still be weight on your shoulders. So it's not like the whole entire back is up. Your shoulders and the upper part of your upper back is down. If you've never done this before, watch and then do. So open the chest, chin to chest so the back of the neck is long. Send the legs overhead. This is where you start. Try to get the lift through the back, so not to collapse here, right? No C curve. Find lift. Circle the arms back behind you, grab the feet, push the heels overhead to lift the tailbone. Both hands grab the right foot and the left leg lifts. Draw the inner thighs together and lift up through the right hip crease. Then lower the left foot, grab the foot, tuck the toes under and lift the right thigh. Imagine there's a Pilates ball between your legs, squeeze in, and lift the left hip crease up so the pelvis is level. Take both feet down, soft bend in your knees, and roll it to the floor. Good work. Hug the knees in, and just take a second. You guys, I have no idea how long we just went for, but I have a feeling it's pretty long because I feel good, but I feel worked. I don't know about you. Woo! So we will be slowing it down from here, and I encourage you to stay because everything is very warm, so we're gonna get the most out of our stretching right now. So bring it on up. I'm sure my hair looks wild after adjusting it, and we're gonna go into some Eve's lunge to splits. So bring yourself kneeling. Take the left foot forward and wide, and bring your hands to the inside of the left foot. Shift forward, drop your right foot, your right hip, lift the chest. Shift back, walk the hands to you, and straighten your left leg. Okay, this time we're going to switch it up. Shift forward, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Keep the back knee lifted, straighten the left leg, drop the back heel. So we're gonna go down for 1 and up for 1. Lunge it forward, drop the knee, lift the heart. Shift the hips back and straighten your front leg, dropping that outer left hip crease down. Find length in the side. Walk it forward, tuck the back toes, high runner's lunge. Keeping the back knee lifted, straighten the front knee and drop the back heel to the floor. Let's go one more of each. Drop the back knee, low lunge. Shift it back, hamstring stretch. Shift it forward, high lunge. Shift it back, hamstring stretch. And square your hips. Look at them and level them. And then rest the knee down, step it into kneeling. Let's do the other side. So right foot wide, drop the hips, low lunge, open the heart. Then walk the hands to you and straighten the right leg for the hamstring stretch. Okay, shift it forward, high lunge, tuck the back toes. Straighten the front leg, drop the back heel. Pull the right hip back in space. Bend the front knee, low lunge, drop the back knee. Shift the hips back, hamstring stretch. Coming forward, high lunge. Shift it back into our standing split. Okay, we're gonna go one more each. Low lunge, drop the back knee. Split, straighten the front leg. Then walk it forward, tuck the back toes, runner's lunge. Drop the back heel, straighten the front leg, and square off the hips. Good, and then plant the hands, come down to the knees, and let's take a seat, guys. Okay, one of my all-time favorite stretches. Cross the right ankle in front of the left ankle. Tuck the hips, you're sitting heavy on your tailbone. Good, and we're gonna come straight forward. Okay, hands on the ground, I'll show you from the side. Yeah, lengthen the back, and then fold. I think this is like an everyday necessary stretch. Okay, so the breath should be calm now. The body's definitely warm, but it's cooling down, so I just want you to take some deep breaths and allow yourself this time to chill out. Good, press it up, and you're going to just swap out the front leg. Okay, so now the left leg's in front. Bring it forward and fold into it. And so if your knees are something like this when you do it, you need to sit on something, prop yourself up to even out the distance between the hip and the knees, and or hands behind you and try to sit straight. So folding forward, if your knees are up here, is not gonna help you. Okay, so back off of it, try what I suggested, and when you have more flexibility in your hips, you can thank me later. Fold it down, take a couple deep breaths. And just doing a slow body scan. Anything that you can relax muscularly, do so. Good, and then press it all the way up. Amazing work, you guys. I hope that this felt radical to you. It certainly did for me too. I love nothing more than creating these routines and connecting with you guys. So I would love to hear how this class went for you. If you did some new moves you've never done before, I would love to know about it in the comments. I would also love if you would hit that subscribe button. It's free, there are no strings attached. It just lets you know when I have a new workout that is coming out. So guys, and if you made it this far into the workout, I have a feeling that you liked it. So guys, thanks for joining me today. My name's Lindsay, this is Pilates On Demand, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.